Somebody asked, we do international orders. In fact, due to the vagaries of Canada Post, in a lot of cases, international orders are cheaper for us than Canadian orders.
Yeah.
That's because Canada Post has huge problems.
Yep. Okay, OG, I'll try projecting more. I said that you should go to the Craft Along listings and click on some of the awesome links that have Etsy stores and websites and crafters who sell really cool stuff for female and male geeks, and look through some of that. For example, Surly Amy of Surly Ceramics, who did those really cool ceramic pendants and geeky pendants and jewelry and stuff. So check out some of those things if you're looking for ideas.
The Canada Post problems, it's nothing specific. It's more just, for some reason, how Canada Post does its shipping. Now, I mentioned that I went to university at Malaspina, which is in Nanaimo, which is approximately an hour and a half away from up island from where we are currently. It is more expensive for us to ship a package to Nanaimo than it is for us to ship a package to England.
Yes.
Yes.
At Nanaimo, it takes us an hour and a half to drive slowly to Nanaimo.
It's more expensive to ship a package ground to Nanaimo than it is air to England.
Yes, air to England.
The same package.
The same package.
If somebody from Canada Post could explain that to us,
we'd be fascinated.
We know the reason why it is.
It's because Canada Post is
within Canada. You get tracking and you get insurance built into the price. You don't get that when you ship air.
But for some reason, they don't have a.
But it's also
cheap
not
version.
an option that you can say no to when you ship Canada.
Yeah.
So
They just force you into it.
Yeah.
My assumption is that basically when we send it out of country, Canada Post makes it cheaper because they get to fob it off on other post companies, and apparently all these other post companies are more efficient than Canada Post, so they're able to do it cheaper.
Antitonic, I think it was you. You can send an email to craftalong@desertbus.org. I probably won't answer it for a while.
Air Commander, of course Canada Post is a monopoly. But all national postal services are a monopoly. I mean, we have FedEx and UPS and stuff too, but
Those are really
but they're really expensive.
Oh my
Canada's
gosh.
big. Those get expensive.
Yeah, Canada Post is a monopoly in the same way the Royal Mail is and the USPS is.
So Ian, let's get in there with your toy.
Yes.
All right, so yes, we have an auction. Oh dear.
So this is when I found out I was coming to Desert Bus again this year. I was out looking at things at a local Habitat for Humanity, and I ran across a number of aluminum tubes, which turned out to be Graflex flashes. Now, if you've never heard of a Graflex flash, that's fine. It's a camera flash, a tube flash with a big bulb on the end. You've probably never heard of them. You've probably never interacted with them.
And you probably never will.
No, but you've most definitely seen one, because those flashes were the same aluminum tubes that George Lucas used to create the lightsabers you saw in Star Wars Episode 4, or as we called it when I was a kid, Star Wars.
It's what the props were made out of.
Yes. So this is not the Star Wars Episode 4 tube. No, this is the same type of tube that I've used to create a custom lightsaber.
Which you combine with one of the Force Effects lightsabers.
Yes, I have. So I've taken the internals of a Force Effects lightsaber, the durable blade, the whoom whoom sounds, the on and off, and the...
Can you wave it by the mic?
Oh, yes.
When that person in the chat says this thing was used in the movies, this thing was not used in the movies.
No.
But
Not-
it is the same brand of thing that
Yes.
was used in the movies.
Same brand, same type of thing. And so I've created a custom
A super lightsaber.
Lightsaber.
I submit
So cool.
I submit to Dodero that I know I'm just being annoying is not a good excuse, and please stop that.
Yes, we're at the end
Now-
of the run and we do not have.
And now those Force Effects lightsabers,
I don't care if it's plastic, I'll make it work.
those Force Effects lightsabers were notorious for being very fragile, and so but this has been rebuilt, better, faster, stronger.
The hilt that that I cannibalized the electronics and the blade from was a plastic piece of junk. And this is solid aluminum.
I'm gonna put
Hefty
this. I'm gonna put this on the skull cam.
and fun.
So if you were
Corey's just gonna.
if you were attacked and somebody wasn't intimidated by your lightsaber, you could at least beat them over the head with the hilt.
There you go. Wait, let's take it.
Or for those of you
Reflex.
in the UK, aluminium.
It's not aluminium. It's aluminium.
Aluminium.
It's
Okay.
not. It's not aluminium.
For those of you in the north of Scotland, aluminium.
aluminium.
Yes.
Yes.
Aluminium.
So, yeah, I'd like to give this away, but I wouldn't like to give it away. I'd like to have some money diverted from your pocket to Child's Play, and then give you the lightsaber.
Graflex.
Good plan.
Graflex reflector assembly. Catalog number 2747.
Ali Q aluminium.
It runs off of 3 AAA batteries.
We
replaceable,
have
of
no
course.
one to run BidBot for this auction.
Is
Well,
would be
no.
upstairs?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Stand by.
This is why we need voice activated FitBot.
Oh, interesting story about
Now-
this as well, actually. Not interesting at all, but
I love the noises.
Always do it old
as I've told the chat many times, I spent 3 years teaching English in Japan. And I used to joke about that because for a good 3 days, I had a tiny, barely literate being ride around on my back and make me do things. So I figured that was the majority of Luke Skywalker's training, up to the point where he needed to create a lightsaber. And having done both of those things now, I think I qualify as a full-fledged Jedi.
Nice. Checky girl, I feel pretty awesome holding this. This is really good.
It's got some serious weight to it.
It does. It's nice. It doesn't like it's. It doesn't. The thing is, it doesn't feel heavy because it's aluminum. Here, take it.
There you go.
I got the accelerator.
That is sweet.
Yeah.
And of
Alright.
course, there's some customization you can do with it if you like as well.
How long did it take you to make that?
That thing, I wouldn't really want to say how long it took me. About all of my spare time between, for the month of November or the month of October, actually.
All right.
Yes.
There. No, it's good to know how long you spent on stuff like this.
Was the acquiring of the crystals the most difficult part?
That was an amazingly difficult part because not only did I have to make a trip to a separate crystal planet, but they were out of the crystals I wanted, so
Oh,
I had to
it's-
grow them at home.
It's always you go there and then they're out.
Normal
Exactly.
cam blue saber driver.
And they're
cam
like, we've got
purple.
these crystals. They're just as good, but they never are.
It's blue.
It's
the,
very blue.
The balance the color balance is different depending on the camera. We tried to even them out as much as we could,
Pretty sweet.
but it is a blue saber.
Yes.
I'm just looking at the.
Can I just say?
This is the correct color. Wait,
Yeah.
what does it look like on driver
I
cam?
don't know.
It does
Oh,
look purple.
it does look
That's
purple.
Amazing.
That's kind of awesome, but no, it is in fact blue. This
Yeah.
is not the BFM lightsaber.
It does not change colors.
No.
I'm gonna go and try and get some kit,
Okay.
and I'll be back for the conclusion of Desert Boost.
Awesome. Goodbye, Alex. We're gonna auction off a
Yeah.
lightsaber.
The
Team
conclusion.
Zeta represent.
Woo!
Sorry, Team Zeta represent.
Star Wars kazoo while auctioning it off. All right. Are we ready? Let us begin the bidding. The bidding is open.
That goes right past like a
300. What kind of batteries does this take?
AAA, 3 of them.
Nice. 400, 600, 650. Hondor. Hondor just wants to win something at this point. Ice Pick, 666. Wow, nice. Oh, I do feel awesome with this thing. 700 from Tasty Laksa. 800. 1,000 from Tasty Laksa.
Myth busted. It does make noises.
It does. You probably can't hear them, but it is making noises.
It's got the noises from the original Force Effects lightsaber.
What? Oh.
1,532 from Hondor 64.
1,532. I thought Hondor's upper limit was 1,000. He wants this.
What's an extra $5, really?
The flickering is part of the. It's supposed to do that.
It's, yeah, but comes off when he gets something with it.
Somebody tried to bid but was not able to.
Ah.
Oh, he didn't bid quite enough because of that. That putting the cents in is actually an interesting strategy.
Yeah.
It makes it.
Oh, there we go.
It makes future people. Oh man, the low frame rate on the feed actually gives it the effect.
Well, it looks good. Looks cool for us. Mads, if that's a legitimate bid, you're not voiced. You need to be voiced in the chat with the same email address as your donor account.
I'd like to point out the entire wiring of this has been redone for strength and
Nice.
longevity.
Yeah, this really feels solid. Like Jerry used to have a Force FX lightsaber, and that was kind of
Until it broke.
until it broke. This really feels solid.
Oh, Graham, bad news. Creepy doll is actually your father.
Oh, that's
That's unfortunate.
no, it can't be.
Yeah. You're lying.
All right. Well, we haven't seen a bid that's been recognized in a while. Although someone's trying to bid. Oh, there we go. Coyote. Or Coyote. It's probably Coyote. That makes more sense. It'd be pronounced that way. $1,100. $11.05. Your PayPal address does not need to be the same as your donor account, but we appreciate it if you would add your PayPal address to your donor account so that we can match the bid to it, or match the donation to it. It just makes everything easier on our end. You can add more than one email address to your donor
I'm
account.
sorry, Dave Random.
$11.50. What would Dave Random say?
He said if he still had money, he'd be smashing this.
Oh, well, you've only won like 4 things? This was the lightsaber that killed Jar Jar. Sure, we'll say that. Why not? I'm just having fun swinging this thing around.
It really came out well balanced.
You can do the desert bus ride in
really
less
nice.
than 12 parsecs.
It really is well balanced.
Parsecs isn't a measure of time.
Oh, don't get into that.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's what it looks like on the actual scene.
Wave it around while I can...
Don't tell them, but that's actually how we.
that looks so cool!
Yeah, that looks pretty neat.
That's how we beat Fangamer. We were using this.
We were using a black hole to sort of...
Yeah.
Alright. I think we can go once for the current high bid, because there hasn't been a bid in a while. Coyote, $11.50. Sorry. Dave Random says he really, really wants this too.
That's what it's for.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm not gonna drop it. Wait, can you throw in the kazoo? Didn't you have to do that last year?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did that go with? I can't remember.
I can't
You
remember.
lose,
I think it was a solo.
you lose more kazoos that way.
Song, and he did Freebird.
No, no. Nobody's bidding.
Oh, that's why I had to do
This makes me
Freebird. Yes.
Really? No one's gonna bid this up? This amazing handcrafted with the same brand of aluminum or the same whole sort of unit as the original props?
Oh no, Mads was trying to. I've used more than PayPal's limit in a week.
Oh no. Wow. That's kind of awesome.
PayPal has run out of money.
We're gonna have to go twice.
Yep.
To Coyote for $11.50.
It is understandable that at this point everybody is probably out of money.
Fair enough.
Hey!
Hondor 64. Hondor really wants to win something at this point. I would love it to be this. This would be an amazing thing to win. I like this.
Yeah, that thing's cool.
The guard.
Well, that's an interesting thing.
That's cool.
You can have it like that. It's also reversible, should you
Ooh.
desire to have more of a hand guard rather than a jitty blade breaker.
Very nice.
I don't know what quite use a guard would be in a lightsaber.
Against a vibroblade.
Ah, there we go.
So you've thought this whole out.
But does that vibroblade cut through the metal?
Is Coyote still in this?
Not if you're fast.
Space quad madness. I just like swinging it around. It's fun. It makes noises.
Looks so
It's just cool, and it is, you're right, and it's supremely well balanced. Where's the...
I was gonna say, try to find its tilt. It's,
I guess it'd be right. It's
it
right
should
about.
be at the very base of the blade.
1,500.
Needs to be about the case.
Nice.
1,500, yay!
1,500.
Woo, Coyote!
Ian, has anybody
Ooh,
told you?
I'm really excited about 1,500.
Many
I think that's gonna annoy Hondor.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the balance is right in this section, right in the black section here.
Lightsabers are supposed to be hilt heavy now.
Yeah,
The blade is weightless.
that makes sense. Graham,
Star.
Hondor 64 is still in it. 150718. Go Hondor.
Give in to your dark side.